So if you own a Honda Civic from 2006 to 2011, and you have one of those door handles that doesn't quite close all the way, this might be a cheap fix for you before you visit the scrap wreckers and get yourself another handle. What happens on these ones, and at least it's on this one here, you'll notice there's no actual physical damage to the actual lock handle mechanism piece here. There's no cracks. It's coming right back where it should to, but it's obviously out of the door. What happens is this piece over here gets corroded up with white powder because it's basically a cheap metal and it's starting to corrode. And what happens is you have fine white powder that starts to expunge itself, and then you'll have it warp a little bit. The other thing that you'll have too, and let me just see if I got the piece in here because I just had it. The little piece that fits over top of here, this one right over here, you'll find this one also corrodes quite a bit. And that's going to affect the play on the door handle when it's coming back. So as much as this spring here is functioning properly and where it should, it's trying to fight with all the corrosion, bad stuff up here. So if you take your door handle out, it's got no physical damage, it's returning like this, it's probably these pieces right here. So what you can do is you can get a small file or even a wire wheel, and you'll notice here what I've done up close, if that focuses in properly. Some of this is all shiny, some of this is dull. If you see stuff that is, obviously white, you want to take either your small file or your wire wheel to it. So I'll just show you here. So I got a little bit of white stuff right in there. And now that's starting to look more like actual metal as opposed to frosted flakes. So you want to go around the outside of this, any of the metal components on here, and just sort of smooth it up. And the same thing goes for this little clip over here. Now this, because it is, not in the door handle and there's no plastic, I'm going to hit it with the wire wheel here on my drill. That was pretty quick right there, so you can see no more rust, no more of that white powdery stuff all over the place, at least on the face of here and the back of here. On the sides, not as big of a deal, but definitely try to get most of it out of there. Whoops. And there you have it. Okay, so another piece I was going to add into the video about the door handles on the 06 to 11 Honda Civics. This is the lever portion out here, which can sometimes get a little crudted up. So, in addition to polishing off all of this metal around here, and all the metal here, and all the metal on the spring, the internal clip to make sure that it's not snagging or grabbing on itself, you might have to clean up the internals on here. And that is held in with a excuse me. That is held in with this little 3-pronged piece that you just push all the tabs in together and start forcing out like so. go. That's the little push clip. Oh, there it fell. And now this is free to come out. And now you'll notice the plastic on here. If you've got anything that you think is not quite up to snuff or not supposed to be there, just give it a little wipe down with either some acetone or just file it. But that's pretty good. And then of course on the inside as well, you're going to want to make sure that this is also that same metal. Obviously I can't get a wire wheel into here, but you're going to want to file on the inside of here to make sure that's nice and smooth and corrosion free. So that, in conjunction with polishing off the other components, should hopefully leave you with a functioning door handle. So I'll just finish doing this up in here and I will end the video, but hopefully that helps out somebody to understand sort of the mechanical portions of these door handles and how they interact with each other. Cheers. And there you have it. So when you reinstall that, make sure to lubricate the spring on here. You're also going to want to put some lubricant around physical portion here, the lever, whatever you want to call it, and the clip that just sprung over into the back of my van. So hopefully that helps out somebody else out there that has this problem. There you go.